So for a quick second, we're going to have a conversation about the change in perception. I don't know if it's been the proper amount of time for me to post another lock update. It might not have been. I apologize. I might be doing this a little bit early. It's just, I just want to have this conversation because I was thinking about it the other day. By the way, the action is ridiculous. Come on now. Come on now, the fucking action right now. Like, this shit's standing up, but that's not here nor there. And also the side, Jesus, can we talk about the sides for a second? My shit's everywhere. Like, anyway, I want to talk about perception. And again, this is a personal thing. If you relate to it, cool, but it's a personal thing here. I'm not making like a general statement. When I started this shit, right? And I don't mean the freeform movement. I know how that sounded. When I started freeforming my hair, right? This was June of 2019, right? Summer before the pandemic. June or July, I can't remember. Summer of 2019. We're coming up on summer of 2021. So it's almost been 2 years since I've been doing this shit. When I started, I just had a little blonde afro, right? Motherfuckers for the first maybe 6 months, right? Talking shit. What are you doing with your hair? Oh yeah, what are you doing with your hair? How come you don't comb your hair? What are you doing with your hair? Blah, blah, blah. I got that, right? Constantly. Then at around the 8 or 9 month mark, right, my hair started to like actually like lock up and shit, and I would have like little like dangly shits everywhere, right? I think Not Locks called them the floating locks or whatever, right? Then I would have the issues of people trying to touch my hair and say that I'm not locking my hair properly, and that was irritating. But it was a departure from people asking, what are you doing with your hair? Like, at first nobody knew what I was doing. Then people kind of saw, and then they started saying I wasn't doing it right. Like, I had a bunch of homies, because everyone has locks. So like, I had like a bunch of friends and shit, especially when I would go play basketball, who either they were doing the towel rub the thing, or like, they had the 2-strand twist. I don't know the names of that shit, but like, they would be talking shit about me because like I would see them one day and it's like they'd have hair like me, and it's like then the next week that we would play, like they have like full like Lil Uzi Vert, right? So like I'd be like, all right, cool. So that went on for basically like the beginning of like 2020, and then the pandemic hit, right? And then my hair like really started to take shape, right? And I was basically by myself for the entire summer, so I didn't really get any outside influence outside of y'all. So it was a bunch of self-reflection and shit, right? Then I go back to school because the world kind of opens up a little bit. The fuck is that? Sorry. And the world kind of opens up a little bit. So we're fast forwarding to fall 2020, right? Fall 2020. My hair more or less looks like this. It's just the sides weren't really out and shit, right? So now I'm getting people who are acknowledging the fact that I have locks, which again was a big step, because for the longest time, motherfuckers wouldn't even acknowledge that I had locks, right? It was either too short or they looked like too weird, right? I had moved past people not acknowledging that I had locks, moved past, oh, you're not doing it right, moved past touching my hair, at least I thought, and had transitioned to, oh, you just have weird ass hair, right? So now I'm at this point where basically my whole head is locked. I've fucking got locks everywhere in every possible direction now, right? And unless there's like one dangling, people normally don't touch my hair like that. That's why I was freaking out the other day, because I haven't had somebody do that in like a year. But now I'm at the point where everyone universally acknowledges he's got locks. Motherfuckers call me Rastafarian and shit like that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it is commonly acknowledged Sever's got locks. And I just think it's just so fucking interesting because now it's a guessing game. Now, and I'm speaking strictly in real life. Like, I'm not talking about the YouTube shit or whatever. So now the perception is everyone's playing a guessing game of what my hair is going to do. Not what are you doing, it's what is your hair going to do? What are you going for? Like, that's the new thing, right? Motherfuckers at work will come up to me and it's like they'll be asking like, okay, what's next? What's it going to look like? What do you, right? And it's just so interesting how I went from, I had a nappy ass little afro. I need to take care of my hair. What am I doing? What am I trying to do? You're doing it wrong. Your hair's not growing, you know, blah, blah, blah. It's just so interesting, the different levels of perspective, and they're always fucking negative. Like, I swear to you, outside of like random white ladies who are giving me backhanded compliments like, oh, your hair looks so different, I really like that. Or like the random like, oh, I really like the natural look. Like, outside of backhanded compliments like that, it's always fucking negative. And it's just so interesting how there's so many different flavors of negative. Now, I'm not like complaining or anything like that because y'all know I don't give a shit. But it's just so interesting to me how every stage of this, and I still got plenty more stages to go. My shit ain't even dropped yet. Like I've got so many stages to go. But it's just so interesting to me how every single one of these bitches is something negative. And it's just so humorous to me. The fucking perception of freeform locks with every single stage has just been so fascinating to me. Because again, I went from motherfuckers wouldn't even acknowledge that I had locks. You feel me? To now it's this hot button issue everywhere I go. And I hear motherfuckers. I hear motherfuckers. Come on now. Now it's this hot button issue of should I be separating or not? It's just so humorous. It's so humorous how 1 second it's you don't have locks at all to, oh, what should I be doing with them? I just find that all hilarious to me, but it's not even there. I don't know. And again, I'm in the beginning stages. It hasn't even been a full 2 years yet, but I just wanted to put this out there. I just find it all so very funny. Personally, I find it all so funny, but that's not even there. Let me know your thoughts down below and continue to share your experiences because unfortunately, we all seem to be experiencing very similar events, which really isn't a good thing, but for the sense of community, I guess that's cool. But let me know your thoughts down below. I'm going to go get some gas. I'm trying to debate if I'm going to upload this video today. This part of the video doesn't matter to y'all because when you see it, it is today. But for my version, my alternate reality of today, I'm trying to decide right now, but I don't know. Also, I feel like on the low, I feel like I've transitioned from Naruto to Sasuke as far as my hair goes. I got the shits like that. You feel I got the shits like that and the shits like that. So I'm saying though, I might be rocking a Sasuke now. I don't know. I would put on the headband. It's just I don't know if I'd get it back. My hair is pretty aggressive. Like, I don't know if I'd get it back. I just gotta be honest with y'all, but that's not here nor there. Anyway, I'll see y'all later.